We are a religion that is based on transmission. That is to say, the reason I know I'm doing the right thing is because my father told me that his father told him that his father told him, etc., that we were at Mount Sinai. We got the Torah. Only religion in the world that can trace its beginnings back not to one person, but to a collective experience at which our ancestors were. Only 80 generations from us to Har Sinai. Going back. Why is Kibbud Av V'Em, honoring parents, so important that it's one of the 10 commandments? And as a matter of fact, why is it so important that it's on the commandment between man and God, the first tablet on the bottom? Because it is the root to keeping Shabbat, not taking God's name in vain, and not having other gods, and belief in I'm the Lord your God. Because I respect what my parents tell me. In America, parents are always wrong because they're stupid. What do they know? What do my parents know? The famous line of Mark Twain where he said, when I was 16, everything my parents told me was so ridiculous, so idiotic. 10 years later, I was amazed how much they had learned in those 10 years. Whereas the key, of course, is how much he then appreciates what his parents really know. Parents and transmission of the experience and the wisdom of the past is crucial. So aside from all the other aspects of gratitude and what it means to be kind to parents, and aside from ensuring your future, because the way you treat your parents is the way your children are going to treat you, all of that is a given. But more than that, to create the concept of respect for what the past has learned, so that I can be standing on the shoulders of giants and become a better person because I incorporate in my life what's transmitted to me. That's a great blessing and a key to Judaism. I know. Historians have tried to study the reason for the decline of certain civilizations. And invariably, history has shown us that there are certain cultures that increase and get better and better, and then at a certain point, they begin to decline, and then they're gone from the stage of history. Invariably, a key component of decline is lack of respect for elders, because with that comes a lack of respect for everything that they have achieved and built up. What do they know? And you know better. And then you destroy the past. And when you destroy the past, you're destroying your own future. So, Judaism has a remarkable set of laws that concretize a concept. I tell people this, they're stunned. For example, you can't sit in your parent's chair. You can't call a parent by the first name. Come on. And I say, I once had an interesting experience. My shul, kid comes in and he says, Rabbi, it's very important. Can I use the phone? This was before cell phones. Well, it's really important. Yeah. Okay. Comes inside, picks up the phone. He says, Sam, pick me up. Like that. Hangs up. I said, who is Sam? Does he have a chauffeur? Sam's my father. So I said, the kid that can call his father Sam can talk to him that way. Sam, pick me up. And can then say to his father the two words that should never be repeated by a rabbi that are the common curse, and can do anything. Because there is no understanding that a parent is on a higher level, and we build that into kids. I did not sit in my father's chair, ever. The tata. And that created within me a respect for my father, and then a respect for the Rambam, a respect for Rabbi Tam, and a respect for Moshe Rabbeinu. And I didn't call my father by his first name. Tata. Ovimori. People don't understand that in order to fulfill ideas, you need halachic requirements that make them realistic and make them something that you absorb in your innards, and then you have respect. There are famous stories about interaction between Jews and non-Jews, and one of the things that invariably on planes, this happens very often, when I've had experience it myself. My son will come over, what can I do for you, Daddy? You need anything, this and that. And a non-Jewish saying, how do you do that? My son, till I get him to listen to me, till I get him to do anything for me? I say, I don't do that. My religion does it. Torah accomplished it for me. That's the beauty and that's the reward. And that's why Kibbud Ab V'Em is the only, honoring parents is the only one of the 10 Commandments that has a reward next to it, so that your days on earth be increased, because you have a better life when your kids know how to treat you well.
The Rohr Jewish Learning Institute has the largest collection of Jewish media online. Hit subscribe for more.